You know, we've never done this in the history of the show where we have opened the show with a guest, but we decided to make an exception. Tonight, on our first guest, we do this every 53 years. Once every 53 years. We decide that there is a guest that is so important they have to come out before the first commercial, and this is who our first guest is. He is a six-time NBA All-Star. He just helped lead the New York Knicks to their first NBA championship in 53 years. Please welcome back to the show NBA champion and our friend, Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, it's a very exciting time for all New Yorkers, but especially you and your team. But it's extra special for you because, you know, we first met at a Fanatics event, an NBA basketball card event. I know that you and I both still like to open cards, even though you're a full-grown man, and I'm two of those, age-wise. I'm twice as old, and I'm still doing it. But now, NBA Championship, you're going to be on some cool cards. Are you excited about this?
I'm hunting that Tops Now card of me with the trophy.
Well, that is the craziest thing, that, like, you are on a card, but they won't just give it to you.
No,
you got to buy it like other suckers.
Yeah. I feel like it's more like a 50-50 raffle.
Yeah, it's exciting. But the joy of the chase, that's what we love.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
And how have you been doing? Have you been sleeping? Have you been relaxing post Saturday night?
Sleeping, no.
Yeah.
No sleep as I've had. But celebrating, yes. A lot of celebrating.
A lot of celebrating.
Yes,
a lot of people. You guys were Today Show this morning.
Yes.
Yesterday morning, Today Show, GMA. And people were commenting, you guys all looked a little tired.
No.
Yeah. Here's a photo, and OG especially was getting. And the thing. Now, I will say, like, the way I observe the team, OG always seems like almost like on the cusp of a Zen state.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like he's necessarily partied harder than you guys. That just seems to be like how he is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he should have more experience with winning a championship since this is his second one.
I know.
But,
well, it's just old hat to him. That's why he's not even excited. It's just
I think OG understands something that everyone here understands, is that no one can explain winning a championship in New York City.
Yeah.
And he, for the first time, is realizing this, and all of us, in 53 years, we haven't seen this.
Well, I just saw somebody put a list together, on social media, ranking the New York championships over the years, and they had this third, and someone actually said, actually, the reason this is one is because, if it's the Yankees, if it's the Mets fans aren't happy for Yankees fans and vice versa.
Yeah.
The Knicks belong to all New Yorkers. And it's the craziest thing, 5 boroughs, and you just saw, the way people were celebrating.
The celebrations, honestly, were some of the most craziest things I've ever seen. And it just shows the passion our fans have. But like you said, it was so amazing to see our team bring together New York.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen all 5 boroughs get together. Hell, I saw Brooklyn celebrating for the Knicks.
Yeah.
And they have a whole team.
They got a whole team. They got a whole team. I also, I had Josh and Jalen on together. I met you on the same night. I met OG. And my takeaway, don't take this the wrong way, all of you, you're such nice people that I actually thought, like, I don't think they have what it takes. And so then...
Every round we heard the same thing as well.
But then it was amazing because, like, obviously you kind of had your backs against the wall. Each of these games, you double-digit, deficits. But you seem like a group that never turned on each other. You never saw you guys lose faith in one another. And I realized the journey I went on is I'm like, you know what? Niceness can win.
Yeah, power of friendship.
The power of friendship. Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, man.
Did you, I feel like people are going to ask OG about this forever, and they're going to ask everybody forever.
Yeah.
What was the reaction to the tip-in, in this moment in game?
Like I said, right hand of God.
Yeah.
And you can't spell God without OG.
Yeah. This was like a real, like you saved me and my whole family hug. This is like you pulled my dog out of a fire hug.
I mean, yeah, that was, he saved the whole city. I feel the whole city wanted to give him a hug. I was just the one that able to do it.
I want to talk about your fiance Jordan, who's backstage. I was so happy to meet her.
Yeah.
And this was her handbag received a lot of attention.
Rightfully so.
You are a suspicious person. You believe the handbag was integral, right?
Oh no, absolutely.
If she had said to you, like, I'm actually looking to switch up my fashion tonight.
What? No. That handbag is exactly where it needed to be at every Knicks game, and it's undefeated in this playoff run too. So
yeah.
That bag needs. There she is right there.
Yeah.
Hey, that bag needs to be in the Smithsonian
I mean,
right now.
at the very least, let's get into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
It has to be.
There were obviously a great amount of celebrities that received attention. This was a team that belonged to all New Yorkers. But what was especially emotional for me to watch was all the former Knicks who never reached this pinnacle and yet seemed so happy. For you guys, for the organization, like the Patrick Ewings of the world, could you guys feel that through the whole playoff run?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, when you're winning the chip, you understood. I don't think for us as the players, we can truly understand the magnitude of what we done.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't meant for us. It was meant for the fans. And I didn't know at that point, when you keep thinking about the fans, we were really healing Patrick and them too in this run. And I didn't realize how much healing we would actually do for the city in winning that championship. So it's an honor that we were the team to be able to do it.
It really does. The whole thing trickles down and everybody gets to be a winner thanks to you guys. Obviously, Mike Brown, so much credit to the coaching job he did with you guys this year.
Absolutely.
But, like, when you're down 27 points at halftime, like, what is a coach? Can a coach actually say anything to help? Like, is it like, you know what I mean? Is he like, I figured out what went wrong?
He's doing a great job, but then we're down 29. He came in there at halftime and he was just, he was positive. Like he said, he was more of like saying, at least we know now we get to swing for the fences.
Yeah.
In the second half, and for me, being one of the leaders of the team, I just came in at halftime and told them, experience teaches you a lot. We saw ourselves in the same situation last year against Boston, in Boston. And we found a way to come back and get the win. So who says we can't do it in front of our own fans?
Yeah.
We got the best fans in the world. We could do anything with them behind us.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Shout out to your dad every game.
Oh, yes.
And your dad also, had to get to San Antonio.
Yes.
Commercial. How much does he want a seat on that Knicks plane?
I don't think that much.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that much.
Yeah.
I think he likes being on his own. He likes his journey. I feel like.
And is he somebody? When he's flying to San Antonio, which I'm going to assume there's a connection. That doesn't seem like a very easy airport to get to.
No, not at all.
Do people, by the time the flight lands, do people know he's your dad?
Oh, he'll let everyone know.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
That might be why he wants to fly commercial. He's like, everybody on your plane already knows.
Oh. He'll sometimes call me. I'll see a regular call, and it'll end there immediately. So I'm like, uh-oh, I already know something bad is about that. But then he's FaceTiming me, and I'm like, this is not a normal FaceTime. He knows I'm at practice, so it must be something. He'll call me, he'll be like, hey, Cat, what's up, man? Hey, I want to introduce you to my new friend right here. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm his son. And I'm like, just so you didn't know.
I want to believe that whoever he's with is like, I don't believe you.
I mean, I feel like he's almost as big of a celebrity as all of us.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just known. He's up there like, I feel like people talk to me about Spike, Timothy Chalamet, and Carl Towns Sr.
Yeah. You also, you spoke very lovingly in I think, a way that resonated with anybody who's ever lost a parent. You lost your mom during COVID in 2020. Yep. You talked about how she was with you this whole time and you dedicated to her. I think that meant a lot when you shared that, and it must have been a special part of this for you.
It was, like I said, there was a lot of healing that went on in this playoff run. For the fans, for the alumni, and even for me personally. I think that this was a dream come true, obviously, but to do it back home, to have my family with me, to see my grandmother, my mom's mom there at the games, and to just see the love she had, it's been a tough couple years for her as a mother, losing your daughter, but for her to kind of see that moment and for me to finally see one of the few times recently, I seen her smile.
Yeah.
You know, it just showed how much healing really was being done with this playoff run.
Well, it was great, and I really appreciated you sharing it with us. I also appreciate, that you were, from Jersey, played in Minnesota. Obviously, coming back here was a big deal, and just I feel like everybody now has to prove how long they were a Knicks fan, but this is also real. This hurt me because I realized how much younger you are than me, but. This is your tweet from 2012.
Okay.
You wrote,
What did I say?
Having no school is awesome. Get to watch Jeremy Lin highlights over and over again.
I mean, shout out Jeremy Lin.
Shout out Jeremy Lin. Shout them all out.
Absolutely. It's crazy. It's so wild because I was just telling Jordan about this about, I think, a week or two ago when we're playing the home game and the Knicks posted this video and Jeremy Lin was coming to Madison Square Garden for the first time in a long time. And they had this journey with him, go to the NBA store to buy jersey. He mentioned me, and he was like, yeah, I bought me and my kids Cat jerseys. We're big Cat fans. And I was like, man, that's crazy, because I'm a bigger Jeremy Lin fan.
Yeah.
But you know that. So it's so funny how life comes at a full circle moment where 2012, I'm talking about,
in
a way, ditching school to go watch Jeremy Lin highlights. But also, now I'm, 14 years later, and he's wearing my jersey, and he's bringing his kids to watch me play, and he's saying that I'm one of his favorite players.
That's amazing. That's
so
amazing. You also you dropped episode 1 of a docu-series following you through the finals.
Yes.
I think based on, obviously, everybody's going to want to continue to experience this again and again from different angles. Can we expect more of that?
Yes. There'll be more episodes, especially this week leading up to the parade. And, the fans will let me know. We also are trying to make a long form of it, too, as well, so they can have a lot more insight to my daily life and the journey that it was to get to the NBA Finals and being in the NBA Finals, because it's a lot of work and there's a lot of time you don't see to get the win. There's a lot of time dedicated before the game actually even happens that you're going to actually be able to see this time.
And as a fellow card freak, I just want to shout out Big Bodega Cards.
Yes. I will say my card addiction is pretty bad, so I'm pretty upset at Michael Rubin right now because I've been before the games. Everyone's asking me, how do you tone down? You're about to play the NBA Finals. It's one of the biggest moments of your career, and I'm telling everyone, relax. I'm right now Fanatics Collect bidding on something, so I got stuff to do.
It's nice to know nothing will ever get us out of that.
No, we're bad. We have problems.
Hey, what a delight to be with you, especially tonight. Congratulations, man. Love to you and your family. Congrats to you and Jordan one more time. Karl-Anthony Towns, he's an NBA champ. Huge congrats to all the Knicks. Our first guest tonight delivered one of the greatest moments in NBA Finals history, his tip-in to win Game 4. Helped the Knicks win their first championship in 53 years. Please welcome to the show two-time NBA champions, OG Anunoby, thank you on behalf of all of us for what you've done for this city. I asked you how you're feeling backstage. I mean, a little tired, right?
Yeah, a little bit tired. I haven't slept much, so just trying my best to keep going.
We appreciate that you guys continue to get up. The city wants to see you right now. You did GMA. A lot of people were talking about GMA. I mean, you guys all look tired, but you looked like you were elsewhere. But let me just say, I've met you before. I've seen you get interviewed even after the tip-in. You, to me, as opposed to, I've seen these other 4 guys have a ton of energy. You always seem very zen to me.
I'm pretty chill.
Yeah.
Kind of, I'm pretty laid back. Right here, I was very tired.
Yeah.
I hadn't slept in I don't know how many days.
Yeah.
So I was just very tired. But I mean, my summer patches, they've been helping me a lot.
Yep. That's good. You didn't look bad. You just looked like you were somewhere else.
No, I was there.
Yeah. Did you ever? I mean, I will say, you guys as a team, I feel like you all look out for each other. There was such good chemistry, and then I watched this. Nobody was helping anybody out.
No one's helping anyone out.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was pretty tired. I mean, they were wearing sunglasses. I should have maybe done that. But
You're right. Everybody's giving you a hard time. Like, there's hats down, there's sunglasses. You're just exposed.
But after this, I was exposed. I didn't know I could have wore a hat or sunglasses. But after this, I put on my Summer Fridays.
Yep.
Got my eyes right.
Yep, there you go.
On the next show, I was better.
Shout out. You, of course, realize, and I'm sorry to even be another person to do it, but the rest of your life, you're going to both be asked about the tip-in. Also, you're going to have to hear people tell you where they were during the tip-in. Like, you will have to receive this like you're the Pope and they, like, need to, like... I watched you on The Tonight Show the other day. Like, you know, what you were thinking as you were going in was not, I'm going to tip this in.
Right.
What were you thinking?
I was going to try to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
That's my initial thought.
Yeah.
Try to dunk it, and then, if not, try to tip it in.
So, I mean, again, obviously this is happening very fast. You probably don't have a ton of time to think, but like how soon, like when you're in the air, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna dunk this.
Pretty soon. Yeah. Pretty soon. As soon as I got in the ball, I realized I could not dunk this.
It is funny that your great moment, like you thought was gonna be even greater. Like everybody's like, that tip-in was amazing. You're like, I had something even better planned.
I did, but I mean, that's how it worked out.
How many times have you rewatched it? I think there's this thing that maybe athletes are less prone to go back and watch their own highlights as far as fans do, but...
I've seen it quite a bit of times.
Yeah.
I've watched it a lot.
And is it as enjoyable for you to watch as it is for New Yorkers?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
You know... Let's show it right now. Let's see it. Let's see. Do we agree? Yeah. I mean, it is. I do enjoy that you keep describing it as pretty cool.
Is it?
Which is, I feel it is.
You don't think so?
I do.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, again, I'm cool. I don't have an issue with cool. It's the pretty part where I'm like, yeah. Okay. Pretty makes it sound like you're trying to decide. You're like, I think so.
It's really cool?
Really cool, yeah. Really cool. It was really cool. And you know what? The way you say pretty cool is better. Have you watched, we'd also like to show real quick. Here's some people collectively agreeing with OG that this is pretty cool. No.
It's cool.
It is cool. It's really
cool.
You're a two-time NBA champion. You won with the Toronto Raptors. Playoffs you missed, though. You had an emergency appendectomy, correct? Right. So it must be a lot nicer to actually participate in a finals.
It is. It's nice.
I'm sure both of the championships mean a lot,
but
very
special to me. Yes.
To play is probably a little bit more fun in the final. Kat was here. He was talking about what a fan he was of Jeremy Lin. When he was little, you actually played with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Has he reached out? Have you talked to him?
He did reach out. I've been texting with Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy is one of my favorite teammates ever. Great dude, great person. I love Jeremy.
And I imagine there must be so many. It does seem like not only a camaraderie amongst your teammates, but it does feel like across the league right now, there's a lot of respect for people, guys that used to be your teammates, or guys you played against. I mean, have you just been hearing from a lot of people about how cool this whole journey is for your team?
A lot, for sure. Former teammates, a lot of my former Raptors teammates, just guys are across the league, just everyone. It's a brotherhood for sure.
You're also the first NBA champion from England. Congratulations, born in England. And even before this, you have been trying to bring basketball back to London. You have some camps over there, correct?
Yeah, every summer I do camps over there, just trying to build the game of basketball, just grow the game.
And do you feel like this will be, I feel like, helpful?
I think it would be helpful. And even this, in the future, I'm going to do a court refurbishment with the Mayor of London, so.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're very excited for that as well. Early days, you were not just skills on the court. This is a music festival. Your high school posted this, correct? You received an Outstanding for Large Ensembles certificate. What instrument were you playing?
The violin.
Violin. Do you still?
I still have a violin. Yeah, I still have a violin.
Can you still play it all?
I can still play, yeah.
You can still play it all?
You don't forget how to play violin.
What's that?
You don't forget.
You don't forget. Well, certainly not when you're Outstanding one. But this is what they posted this. This is what you wrote on the back of your own certificate. You wrote your name and I'll be famous. Now, at the time, Was your expectation that you would be famous for violin, or was it? What did you think then?
I was hoping for basketball,
Yeah,
and it happened.
but it's great. It's nice to have.
But violin would have been cool too.
Yeah, violin to fall back on is very helpful. Yeah. You also have a partnership with Skechers, right?
Yes.
Sponsored by Skechers.
Yeah.
You brought me a pair of shoes. Is this
I
true?
actually did.
This is amazing. And because you and I are the same size.
We're close. We're similar. We're similar.
All right, let me see. I'm very excited about this. Oh my God! Hey, look at that! Signed OGs, baby. Man, thank you so. What a great honor to have you here to talk to you. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing it. It's the greatest city in the world.